Hey guys, back again. It's time for Magic Marker. So, if you want to watch my last video, I go through a lot of details and stuff in the beginning about, my basic stats and stuff. But we'll just get right into this one. So, just like the last video, I'm going to play through the first time full speed. And the second time, I'm going to go through a pretty long and detailed how to in slow motion with pauses and stuff. So, like I said, I'll probably list notifications to let you skip through this part, but for now, just enjoy. Okay, let's do this again, walkthrough style. Okay, so first thing about this track is similar to the Limbo Trials in the original game. It's a medium track. Obviously, it's a little different because you're watching it from an almost exact side angle as opposed to a slight diagonal angle in most tracks. Also, the color schemes are different, obviously, but also the physics. The physics of this track are a little bit different than normal. Slide around a lot more. It seems the jumps are a little bit. It may just seem that way to me, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Anyways, so you're going to start off on this track by you're going to want to lean forward because you're just going to want to throttle it as soon as you start, but lean forward otherwise you'll flip over backwards. And then as you approach this ramp, you're going to want to lean back. That way you can kind of lift up off of it. Maybe bunny hop isn't necessary, but you can. This part, this is like my third or fourth run of this track, so I'm not very good at it yet. But inclines are not my specialty, so what you want to do this is lean back until you start going up. Or apparently I just leaned up into it. But you want to get that front tire. Once you get that front tire where mine is now, you can just kind of gun it and get it up there. And once you grip, you're pretty much good to go. This one, you're going to want to, if you're doing slow, you're going to want to get down here. If your bike starts wheeling up a little bit, just stabilize it. lean forward all in and jump. Just kind of feather it until you're on the second line, and then throttle up to get up here. This part shouldn't be too hard. You can get down in these little crevices without crashing, but it generally advised on this one at least, just to kind of try to leap over it. I didn't get a very good jump. Normally you can almost clear that without much of a problem. Struggle getting over here, that's not that hard. From here you can, optimally, you can try to bunny hop over to this steep curve and just continue on, but I believe I just kind of fall in the picture. This corner is actually kind of tricky because most people would assume if you get pinned in here, you want to gas it to lean forward. Actually, if you start leaning back, like I do, you don't want to brake. Lean forward and brake because that'll stabilize you there. I think I bounced down there and I don't get very much speed. Do it again. You're going to want to slightly back and then kind of bunny hop up there. This one's mainly about speed. I mean, if you just bunny hop, you want to go get there. Basically, you're just going to want to kind of balance, lean forward, get your front wheel on top. If you land down here, like front tire not even close up there, you're probably screwed. You can try leaning back, throttling up, and then jumping over to that flat area, but that's kind of difficult. So just kind of leaning back. On this track a lot, going over ledges, like you see I just did. Have your front tire hit the ground, and then lean back into it, dive your back. My back tire barely gets that corner, but it's enough to stick there. Now, you just want to bunny hop. This line's kind of tricky, as you can see. The bottom is quite slippery, so feathering is pretty difficult. So, you see me try to, if you watch the left tire, or back tire carefully enough, I don't know if you can see that, you'll see me like try to spin out, because it's kind of slippery, so I'll try again. So this time I don't go down as far, which is probably one of my downfalls on this one. And then you're going to want to basically do what I just did, but not the second part. I don't know how I didn't wipe out there, but I didn't. So on this one, I do it again. So you're going to want to lean in this jump, you're going to want to lean forward as you're going up the ramp. Let's see. Lean forward. As you kind of get near the top, you're going to want to lean back, which will bring your front tire off. If you do this right, you should also accelerate. With this game, if you're slowly on your back tire and you're leaning somewhat forward, the suspension physics combined with the acceleration make you go a little bit faster. And then you're going to want to bounce bunny hop up to this part. As you can see, my back tire doesn't really make it. If you just keep leaning forward, you should bounce around. I guess I didn't make it. Anyways. Just another chance to review this process. So yeah, once your front tire gets near the top, just lean back, and that is your back tire. You might see it do a little bounce, wait until it lands off the bounce to lean forward, cut over here, and then just crawl here. This part is a major bitch. For that, I spent probably about 20 minutes cussing at this before I figured it out. So you're going to want to stay. I mean, I think there's a checkpoint there, but you're going to want to stay there. You're going to want to be on that little flat platform, lean all the way back. As you're going up this ramp, like as your back tire is approaching the bottom of the ramp, lean forward, you get maximum acceleration as your front, just like the last one, your front tire. You're going to want to lean back to bounce, and then throw your front tire up there. I didn't get any there because I didn't do the bounce right. You'll see me hitting here. I lean back, back tire. As it's bouncing back up again, lean forward. And then you're going to want to just barely tap the gas enough to grip. If you're losing grip, don't panic and throttle. Once you're stable, just take it really, really slow, as I do, and just crawl up. If you just hold forward the whole time, you might start leaning back just a little bit, but just gas just enough. Yeah, I leaned back. So I let off the gas barely. Once your front tire's up, I mean, just gas it up and get up here. And now you're past the really hard bitch part that most people have trouble with. From here, just lean back up a little bit if you need some speed. Just basic bunny hop. You'll see your chassis, it'll hit that corner, you'll want to pivot, and then pull back, and that's not hard. The same thing here, lift up your tire pretty high. You can see the chassis kit again, pivot, and then lean back into it. This one's pretty simple, just the basic speed bunny hop. You should be able to clear that really with no problem. If you can't clear that, you've got problems and need to go practice other parts. This part's kind of annoying. Like I said, uphill is my specialty. Basically, your goal is to get not where my bike is now, but you want your left tire where my right tire is right now. Like right about there, but I kind of messed it up. See, I almost had it, but I lost grip and slid off. Let's see how long it takes me to get up there. And for this, if you're falling down, just let go of gas and brake, and just kind of lean forward. That way you don't fault. That's a good way of getting up there. It's just whatever you can do to get up there. Like if you lean forward up till here and then kind of bunny hop barely over there, that's fine. Once you get up here, just kind of feather the gas. Once the front tire clears up, you'll see the bike start to turn. Because this is a slight curve here, it'll turn. Throttle up there. Another checkpoint. Here you want to bunny hop. As you're landing, you're just going to want to keep throttling and bunny hop again. I got pretty lucky in making it. You can try and just land here and then bunny hop from a complete stop, but I don't recommend it because with no momentum, it's very difficult to do that. And from here, you're going to want to not do too much speed like I do, and you're just going to bite it. You want to land, and then I didn't do enough speed. And see, this is where the slip part comes in, because I'm gassing it the whole entire time up here. Or, I think I'm going to be now. Yeah, and then that time, did I make it? No. Okay. See, and then I do use the left trigger to bring my tire back up, so that you can see my front tire pulling on it, and then I slide off. And I think this is the fault where I kept sliding. Yeah, I'm gunning it, I'm gunning it, I'm gunning it. You can see your tire smoking and pulling off, but it's not going to go anywhere. So I try to go down a little bit. That way I can come back up. But my tire hit that spike and I crashed, I believe. Let's see how long I can do this for. Yeah, see, and then I try to take emergency out of that spike and then crash. This one, so you're going to want to try and land your front tire first a little bit. And then that way you can kind of bounce / throttle up. I got a little bit lucky and just barely made it. Oh no, I didn't. Damn it, I keep thinking I have 8 volts, I have 10. Okay. So like my front tire totally bites on that one, I'm not even close to make it. This one, I think, is where I land. So I land kind of flat, not flat, but even with the surface. I kind of gas, bunny hop, and then I also land, my back tire barely eclipses that curve. You're just going to do another basic bunny hop. Keep your momentum if you can, because even you see me barely make it, and that's with momentum. And then I just do a little wheelie for shits and giggles. That's it for this video. So I'll do uphill struggle next, since a lot of people are talking about that. I do not have platinum, but I do have, I believe gold is 75 meters, and my high score is 93. So I'll try to get that uploaded. Thanks, guys.